your answers in the message box. How many aharas are described?
Pathya and Pathya.
Pathya and Apathya ahar. What is the main name of the ahara here it is discussed? Yes, Samaj, you are correct.
It was Mitahara.
Mitahari.
Yes, that is Mitahara. Okay, so you have to remember that names. It is also because you are preparing NET and you are going to go for the PhD, so you have to remember what are the descriptions are given about the foods in different texts. So you have to remember the names also. Okay, can you tell me what are the Apatya Ahar is discussed in Hatha Pradipika? Just raise your hand if you know. What are the names? No one. Who can tell me? Ankita ji.
Katva, Tikshna, Sor, Lavana, pungent, Lavana, harit, means salty, Shakh, Shavi, Shavir, Til means heating, green vegetable, oil, sesame, and mustard, Mad, Matsya, Sthan means alcohol, fish, Ajadi, Mamsadi means flesh and related to non-vegetarian, all the foods. Dadi, curd, and buttermilk. Taktu, Kulath, horse gram, Kol, Pindya, Hingula, Shunad, Pathya Mahu. Horse gram, fruit of jujubu, oil cake, asafoetida, and garlic.
Yes. What do you mean by takra? What do you mean by takra? Yes, who can tell me what do you mean by takra? Takra means sweet. No. Yes, Susa ma'am. What do you mean by takra?
Takra is sweet.
No. Yes, Sukanya ji.
Takra is buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Yes, that is buttermilk. Takra means buttermilk. Okay, one second. Who can tell me all the names? Yes, Susa ma'am, you are able to say
No,
all the names?
No, I'm not able to say that fully.
Why?
I have to go through. So, Katwa is bitter. Amla is sour. Katwa, Amla, Tikshna. Tikshna is pungent. Lavana is salty. Ushna is spicy. Harishaka is green vegetables.
Ushna is not spicy. Ushna is hot. Tikshna is also, you can consider that is spicy.
Pungent and spicy. Okay. Ushna is hot. Okay. Then Harishaka is green vegetables, fresh vegetables. Then Sauvira. Taila is til.
Which is made of vinegar or sour liquid.
Liquid. So okay, Sauvir is liquid. And tail is oil. Til is sesame. Sarshpa, no?
There are two tila is there. Tila sarsapa means
Taila.
it is dish and taila is oil. But tila sarsapa.
Sarsha.
Sarsapa. That is not sarsa, that is sarsapa.
Sarshapa.
Yes, that is sesame and mustard, both the seeds.
Mustard, till and mustard.
Hmm.
Then Ajadi Mas Dadita.
Now two more is there. Madhyam, Madhya and Mashyan.
Madhya.
Yes, Madhya and Mashyan. That is the Madhya means alcohol and Mashyan means fish.
Okay.
The last word is there na, in the first line. Madhyam, Madhya Mashyan. Okay. Yes, next. Ajadi.
Ajadi Mas Dadita. Krikula Thakola Pijya Kadigula Shunadhyamash. I have not written this one.
Ajadi Mansa Dadhi Takara. Ulatha Kola Pinyaka. Hingu Loshanya. Lashunadhyam Apathyam Ahuha. Okay. Okay, try to go through it. I think you are not there in the last time.
The last time.
Okay. Yes, so Kanya ma'am, can you tell me what is the meaning of second one?
Yes, ma'am. Katu, bitter, amla, sour, tikshana, spicy or pungent, and lavano ushna, salty and hot. Harita shaka, green leafy vegetables. Savira, that is fermented, that bottle drinks are, that is those are. Thaila, oil. Tila sarshapa, sesame seeds and mustard seeds. Madhya, alcohol. Matsyan, fish. Ajadi mamsa, meat from goat and other animals. Dadi, curd. Takra, buttermilk. Kulattakola, horse gram. Jujube fruit. And pinyaka, oil cakes. Hingu, that is asafoetida. Lashunadya, that is garlic. Those are apatya mahuhu.
Very good. So that are called as the apatya. Okay.
Okay.
So all of you, please note out in this way. So now, today we'll discuss. Okay, what is the measurement is given here to take the food? How much quantity you have to take? Yes.
Half.
Three-fourth. 1/4 you have to leave empty.
1/4 empty.
Yes, 1/4 you have to keep it empty, and 3/4 you have to take, whereas the 2/4 is your taking your food, and one is for water, and one part is for your empty. That, in that way you have to take your food. Okay, I am sharing my screen. Please confirm whether my screen is visible or not.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Thank you. So it is our 15th number of class. Okay, now today I am just want to say that I need to complete this one, chapter 1. Okay, let's see whether we are able to complete or not. So here is the 61. We already completed till 60. Or the verses we completed. This one we completed, no? 61 is completed, or this one? 59.
No. We have to
completed 59.
We completed 60.
To 59 only.
59 we completed. Okay. Thank you. So this one is the 60. So what is written in 60? That Bhojanam ahitam vidyat. Bhojanam ahitam vidyat. Punar ashyosnikritam. Ashyo. So vidyat punarashyosni krutam rukhyam. Okay. Atilagana mamla yuktan kadasana sakotkatam Sakot, okay, Kadasana Sakot Katang Varjyam. See, here it is little bit more is given that more Pathya Ahar, that what you need to should be Barjet or what you need to be avoided, that is said here. Bhojanam Ahitam means which is not good. Bhojanam Ahitam, the food which is not good, the Bhojanam Ahitam. Ahitam means which is not good for our health. So that is considered as the Bhojanam Ahitam. Okay, Vidyat. Vidyat means which is not the knowledge of regarding or recognizing the food which is harmful for our body. That is known as Bhojanam Ahitam Vidyat, means certain food which is harmful or which is not good for our health. Then Vidyat Punarasya Snikrutam. मतलब कि means here Punar Ushna Krutah. Punar Ushna means here it is very written Punar Ashyo Ushna Kritam. Ushna means whenever hurt. Okay. Punar means repeatedly. Whenever you hurt the food or you are just reheated the food, that is called as the Punar Ushna Kritam. Rukshanam. Ruksham means which is dry. Means which is reheated food and which is dry food. Dry food. Dry food means if you see some vegetables we are just keeping for a long time, then that becomes dry. Now somehow if we are taking and keeping it in the refrigerator also, what is the fresh vegetable? Suppose today you take from the market, that is fresh one. But whenever you keeping it for the 15 days, then that automatically that becomes converted as the dry. So that becomes dry food, or that becomes very much dry green leaves. That type of foods also taking, if you are taking, that is also not good for your health. And which is you are taking the reheated, means repeatedly you are hitting the food. So that is also not good for the health according to the Swami Swatmara. Okay, Punar Ashyo Ushnikrutam and Ruksham. Means Punar means reheated the food which you are taking, and the dry, the food which is dry, which is not properly, means the freshness is not there, absence of the freshness, then that is called as the dry. So that food's also not good for our health. Then next it is written that Ati Labanam. Ati Labanam means which is more excessive salty. Labanam means salt. Ati means whenever you added more salt or more salty food or sour food, so that is also a Barzyam. Then Amla Yuktam, Ati Labanam, Amla Yuktam means which is acidic or which is very spicy. In that way also we can understand. So that type of foods means, especially if you see this type of excessive salty and so, that is mostly present in the fast food items. And mostly we are also preparing whenever the other any curry or that also taste is if it is excessive salt and excessive spicy or so, then that is also it is avoided to take that type of food, because this is also said that it is not good for our health. Then Kadasana Sakot Katang. Okay, Kadasana Sakotkatam Varjyam. Varjyam means always should be avoided. Always we should not take that food. Kadasana means whenever we are chewing the hard foods that will be that are stale or certain, that is the Sakot katam. Sakot means sako means the green vegetables, and katam means which is overcooked. So that is also considering this statement also, reheated and dry one. That is only he is telling about the green vegetables which is very dry. So if you are chewing that, so that is also create acidic format. If you see, you just go with the practical form. Whenever you are just taking any green vegetable, fresh vegetables, that will be taste is something different and it will be very nice. And if you keeping it for the 15 days or 10 days in the refrigerator and then you just prepare the food, that taste is different, because the fermentation of that vegetables that is already died. Means what are the benefits from we got from that vegetables that already, if it is in fresh vegetable, it is 100%. If you are keeping it for the long time, then it is must be 40% only. Other already destroyed. So for that purpose also, and it is, if you're taking that food also, it will be create acidic formation in your body. So that he is telling that if you are taking hard food which is become reheated or any dry green vegetables, then that should be Varjaniya. Then that are also included as the Apathya here. Okay. So here it is the meaning, unhealthy diet should not be taken, and which is reheated after becoming the cold, and which is dry, and which is excessively salty and acidic, and stale or has to be many vegetables mixed with here it is not uh, kadasana sakto katam, here it is not written that too many vegetables, but you understand that the green dry vegetables that are should be avoided. Okay, so these are also called as the apathya. Then again, he is just describing that Bohu Vahini Banhi. Banhi means the fire. Banhi Sri Pathi Sevana Madhav. Okay. Banhi Sri Pathi Sevanam Adhav Varjanam Acharet. Okay. Banhi means fire, and Sri means the woman, and Pathi Seva means if you are roaming and just go a long journey, that should be Varjanam. Varjanam Acharet means that should be avoided. Okay. If you are in the you are in the starting stage of sadhana, or these are the most rules you have to follow. So what is the rules he is just given? One means you must be avoid the fire, you must be avoid the to the uh, any woman and that company, and you must be try to just minimize your all type of journey, or what are the long journey you have should avoid it. So that should be Varjanamachare. And Tathahi, Garoksha Vachanam means what? The Goraksha Vachanam, Tathai means like in this way. Goraksha Vachanam, Goraksha is telling that about this regarding this. What? Varjet Durjana Praptang Prantang Bandhi Sri Pathi Sevanam means same is said here that Swami Swatmanam is just identified. No, it is not said by me. It is also said by the Guru Gorakshanath. He also said that Varjet, you have to be avoid Durjanang Prantang. Durjanang means what is the distance journey. Durjana means that is the distance journey. And Durjanang Prantang and Bohustri Pathi Sevanang, and the what are the avoid to the many Durjanam Prantang means you have to avoid the company of the who are the bad people. So that you should be avoid, and you should avoid the fire, you should avoid the stream means woman, and you have to avoid the long distance, any type of excessive roaming. What the Swami Swatmaram is telling in this time, same he just tried to give his statement more completely clear, so that he just said that Gorakshanath is also telling the same, and other things what Gorakshanath is telling here. Now Pratah Snano Apavista Pavasadi and Kaya Klesha Vidhin Tatha means Pratah Snana. If you are taking the early morning bathing, okay, if you are taking you bath in the early in the morning, and Upavaso Sadi, Upavasa Adi. Upavasa means you are taking extreme fasting, and means that also we seen in the niyamas also. Niyamas also that if you are doing excessive fasting is there without knowing the proper reason, if you are following different rules and regulations, so that is also a obstacles. So in the same way here it is also given that Pratha Snana, if you are taking early morning bathing, and you are become more excessive fasting you are doing, and Kaya Klesha Vidhin. Kaya Klesha Vidhin means what are the unnecessary movement or unnecessary sufferings, that may be Klesha means that is the sufferings. Vidhi means you have to follow what is the unnecessary followings are done, so both from your mind level and your physical level. So that should be Barjaniya, or that should be Barjit, according to the Guru Gorakshanath as well as according to the Swatmaram. Because Swatmaram is the writer, And he just tried to just clear up the statement of Gorakshnath here, that you have to burgeon. What are the avoided things? Yes, who can tell me? What can be avoided?
Fire,
Fire,
women.
fire, wicked people, women, excess roaming,
Yes, excess roaming.
early bathing, extreme fasting. So any kind of tor- a torment to the physical body.
Yes, any type of pain, if you are giving to your body and mind, that should be avoided. Yes, Surviji, you want to say something? You're raising your hands that time.
No, ma'am, to answer only.
Okay, okay. Okay, you tell me the answer.
So for two things he is repeating, for three things he is repeating it twice. That is fire, women, and just roaming on the roads.
Hmm.
And then another two things he has added, that is any extreme torment to the body, like fasting or taking a early morning bath.
Yes, which will be give you the pain. So that should be avoided. Okay. So next, after discussing about that, Swatmanam is now telling about the Pathya Ahar. The Pathya Ahar is discussed in the 62 sloka. Just note out, whenever we are discussing in the 59, that is the Pathya, and Pathya is in the 62 sloka or 62 verse. Okay. So here it is. Godhuma, Shali, Yava, Sastika, Shobhana, Hira Arjya, Khanda, Navanita, Sita Madhuni. Okay, Sita Madhuni. Sunthi Potala, Ka, Phaladika. Okay, Phaladika, Pancha, Sakam, Mudgadi, Divya, Madukam, Cha, Yamindra Patham. Okay, Yamindra, Yam Indra Pathyam. This one is Pathyam. Okay, so what are the names here? It is considered as the Pathyam. Godhuma. Godhuma means nut, it is the cow related items. Godhuma means it is a specific wheat or specific grain, or that we can consider that is the wheat. Okay, Godhuma means that is the wheat. And sali means this is a very fine quality of rice. It is also talking about the grains. Means what are the foods you should be take? The first he is just focusing on the grains. That maybe you take that is the wheat, or that maybe you take as the fine quality rice, that is the sali. And yava means that is the barley. Have you know the barley? What the whenever the small childs are there, they are having in previous day. Now there's just we are just giving the powder milk, that different type of nan or what are the things that comes now in the market. But in the previous time, whenever you may be in the child stage, you are taken barley. So that is giving to the child also. It is good for our stomach. So that yava means that is the barley, and the sastika, that is the well-grown your rice or variety, and sobanam means it will be very good for our health. So that it is said that sobanam. Okay, means this type of things you should be take. Goduma, that is the wheat. Sali is the fine quality rice. And the barley, that is the yava, and sastika is the well-grown grain or the specific variety of rice. Means it is talking about what are the types of rice you must be take and what type of wheat you should be take. So he just tried to give a specific definition that you must be take goduma, which is very pure form of wheat, and you have to take a rice, the good quality rice, and you can take as barley, add barley to your food items. Okay, and these are very beneficial. This is very good for our health. Then again he is taking telling that Khira. Here it is Khira Arjya Khanda. So here Khira means what? Khira means milk. Ajya means that is the ghee. Ghrutam is also another name of ghee, and Ajya is also the another name of ghee. Then Khanda means we can consider that is the raw sugar means, have you know the misri or what is that said in English? Yes, that is also raw sugar we are telling. Is there anyone know that misri we are taking? So it is also talking about the Khanda. Yes, any other name? Have you know? What is that? Whenever we added misri.
Khandashri or cane sugar that we call it, right?
Cane sugar also we can tell him. So that is also raw sugar. Okay, that is called as here Khanda. Because it is especially whenever we are in the fasting stage, we are using that, or in the any whenever we are worshipping the any just celebration purpose, we also using that one in our diet whenever we are having any fasting, any rituals are there. So that is mystery, that is the khanda, that is cane sugar we can also say, or raw sugar also. Okay. Then next is Navanita. Navanita means which is the fresh butter. Listen, here buttermilk is also avoided. In the 59, we seen that buttermilk is avoided. Pathya. But again, he is telling in 62 that Navanita means you can take fresh buttermilk. But if it is kept it for the long time, then that is not good for our health. So fresh buttermilk is allowed to take. Then Sita means that is also refined sugar. Okay. And the Madhuni means Madhu. Madhu means that is the honey. So here Madhuni means honey, which are suitable for our body. So first one it is said that Godhuma, Sali, Yava, Shastika. And next is telling that Khira, Ajya, Khanda, Navanita, Sita, and Madhuni. You have to remember the other names because Ghritam only we know about the ghee. It is Ajya. And also honey is Madhu. We are telling Madhu is the honey, but Madhuni is also, it is representing the honey. Then next is Sunthi. Sunthi Potalaka Phaladika. Sunthi means if you know that it is very good whenever any stomach pain is there, we are just giving Sunthi, that is dried ginger, and also somehow some other element, one more is there, that is also we are telling Sunthi. Have you seen Sunthi or not? Yes, please tell me. Have you seen Sunthi? Have you taken Sunthi?
Yes, we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
used in our kitchen itself.
Yes, yes, dried ginger powder.
Yes, it's a dry ginger.
Yes, dry ginger. So that one is here. It is said that it is a very good for our health. So you should take sunthi, that is the dried ginger, and potalaka. Potala means it is a vegetable in that is a small gourd type of vegetable. Potala. So that is here it is prescribed that you can take that vegetable only. It is a type of vegetable, that is the potala. Okay, that is a type of small gourd type of things. Uh, can anyone confirm me? Have you know about this vegetable? Because I don't get the time to keep the image. Anyone know what is that? Yes, yes.
Parval.
Yes, Parval. Yes, that one is the portal in Sanskrit. Here it is written portal. In our language also we are telling portal, but I don't know what you were telling. Parval is in the English word. Okay, so that vegetable is prescribed here according to the Swami Swakmana. Then he is telling phala adhika. Phala means your fruits. So you can tell adhika means any type of fruits you can take. And the pancha sakam. Sakama means 5 types of leaf vegetables or leaf vegetables are prescribed. What are the pancha? That is not defined in the sloka. If you say no, it is here only, here it is written pancha your Panchasakam. Okay, note what are the Panchasakam you need to take, that is not defined. Then next he is telling Mudgadi. Mudgadi means that is the Mudga. Mudga means your green gram. If you seen that gram dal, that is the green form of that. That is very good for our stomach, as we know. Whenever we are preparing the khichdi also, that time we are using that dal. So same dal here it is prescribed that this one is the very good for our health. But now these days we are using many dals. But according to the Swami Swatmanan, what you need to take Mudgadi dal and Divya Madhukam. Divya Madhukam means pure water. Here it is not mean that you have to take Ganga dal or that is a very nectarine water. It is talking about the pure water. That should be purified water. Okay. So Cha Yamindriya Pathyam means these are the Pathya Ahara are the favorable items for a supreme yogi. Supreme yogi means who is practicing this Hatha Yoga practices or Hatha Yoga Kriya. For that person, one should take as a wheat or fine quality of rice or barley. You can it is a prescribed, and the different variety of rice. What is that is a specific rice is it is given, that is the sastika. Then kheera you can take, and ghee and the mishri, that is the your cane sugar or fresh butter and refined sugar and honey and dried ginger, and the one vegetable is given here the name directly, that is the portal, and the different foods you can also take, and 5 types of leaf vegetables is considered. And which dal, which gram will be prescribed here? Na green gram dal you have to take, and you have to take pure water. So these are the Pathya Ahar for a sadhak for a yogi who is practicing Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Sorry, Hatha Yoga techniques. Okay. So you have to remember Pathyam Ahar is described in 62 sloka, and in Apatya it is discussed in 59. Okay, these are the things we discuss now. The most conducive foods for the yogis, yogi are good grains, sweet rice, barley, milk, ghee, brown sugar. Also, we now refined sugar is coming, that is in brown sugar form, or sugar candy, which is the that is the misri, and the honey and dried ginger and potala fruit spices and of the it is like that cucumber type, but five vegetables is not there. That is the pancha, your vegetables, and moong dal, and such as pulses and pure water. Okay, these are the things you take as your pathya ahar. Then again he is talking about Pustam Sumadhuram Snigdham Gavyam Dhatu Proposanam Manobhi 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 Lasitam Yogam Yogi Bhojanam Acharet. Okay. Pustam Samadhuram. Pustam means which is nourishing the body. Sumadhuram means which is naturally sweet. That is the Sumadhuram. Okay. Pustam means the food should be, which is what we are taking, that should be, gives you a nourishment properly. And the Sumadhuram means which is means which taste is naturally sweet. That is the Sumadhuram. Snigdham means which is slightly snigdham, little bit oily, means little bit oil is allowed. In that sense, it is then snigdham. Then Gavyam Dhatu Proposanam. Gavyam means here all the dairy products. What are the means what we get from the cow, that is the milk, then it will be converted as the butter, then buttermilk, then butter. Okay. And the ghee, then the paneer, so all the dairy products are here allowed to take. And dhatu proposanam. Dhatu means what are the dhatu is present in our body, that becomes all the bodily tissue that will be strengthening. Proposanam means it will give you the portion, that it gives you nourishment to your body whenever you are taking this type of foods. What type of foods? Naturally, which is naturally sumadhuram, which is naturally sweet, which is slightly oily, or any type of dairy milk that are give you nourishment to your body. Okay. Then next it is written that manovila sitam. Manovila sitam means which is favorite to your favorite, or that is the mind. Mano means here it is talking about mind. Okay, which is desirable and which is suitable for you. Yogyam yogi bhojanam acharya. So that type of food, if you are consumed, then yogi should be becomes very good nourishment of the body will be established, and he becomes very focused on his practice, because it will be not create any type of disturbance in the body. So why? Because whenever you are taking this type food, automatically your body becomes just familiar with that, and it will not create any type of dosas and not create any type of problems. So that here it is given as the pathya. If you are taking like this type of food, then you becomes be aware, or you becomes very focused on in his path of the spiritual practices, because it does not create any problems according to the Swami Swatmara. Okay, so it is in 63. Next is Yuva Brudho Ati Brudho. Yuva Brudho Ati Brudho Va Vyadhito Durlabha Durbala api va. Means yuva means young, brudha means which is old, ati brudha who is very old, va vyadhito. Vyadhito means which is who is under control of the vyadhi, who is just in the disease person. So that is vyadhito. Durbala. Durbala means who is weak. Okay. Lo api va means what? The physically weak persons who are the either that may be young people. Means it is a misconception. Just remember, it is a very good misconception regarding the yoga practices. What we are considering, that only young persons can do the yoga postures because they are very flexible body. Old cannot do, and the diseased person who are there, cannot do because they are not able that much flexible body. So according to the reference, you can say that according to the Hatha Pradipika, it is text. Swatmaram is telling the yuva, young person also can do. Brudha, the old man also can do. Who is very old, they can also perform. Who is a diseased person, that person also can do. Who is a weak person, that person also can do. Abhyasa, abhyasa, abhyasat siddhim apnoti. Okay, if this type of category, what are the person categories given here? These all persons can be do the regular practice of Hatha Yoga. And if that person is practicing regularly Hatha Yoga, then Siddhim Apnoti means Siddhi will be get, or the success in the yoga means that person will be get a the highest level of state, or the can get the liberated if he is doing or practicing the Hatha Yoga. Then again he is telling Sarva Yoga, uh, Sarva Yogasha Tandritaha. Okay, atandritaha means all type of what are the yogic practices are there in Hatha Pradipika that one should follow, and which type of follow? With proper method and proper step by step one should follow. What are the steps are given in the Swatmana in Hatha Pradipika? What is the steps one need to follow? Just tell me. What is the procedure? First is asana. Then after that,
Pranayam.
pranayam. Then
Pranayama, mudra, and then
mudra. Then last one is nada anusandhana. So that is discussing, that is telling here, if a young person also do, or a old person, or ati brudha, that is very old also, or any diseased person also performing the practices regularly, then that person becomes gets success or gets siddhi in his practices. Or in this sadhana. Okay, and this is discussing in 64. Yuktasya, that means the with kriya, if you are doing the siddhi, or one will be get siddhi if you are doing the practices particularly. So sadhatriyasya katham bhavet. Okay, then how can you will be not able to achieve the highest state if you are doing properly? Okay, sadhakriyasya katham bhavet. If you are not doing properly, then you are not able to get that siddhi. But if you are doing properly all the practices and you are just engaged in all the techniques, then automatically you become get the siddhi in a spiritual path. Na shastra patha matrena yogi siddhing prajayate. Means if you are doing practical work, here it is also, yogi is also talking about the same. If you are doing practically, then you will get the siddhi. If you are only reading the shastras or different scriptures, by reading only the scriptures, it will be not, you will be not able to get the siddhi. So same thing is what Madam is also telling here. Must means if you are think that you are only doing by reading the shastras, you get siddhi, is no, it is not get siddhi, it is not possible to get the siddhi. So for siddhi, what you need to go do? Na kriya uktasya means whatever the techniques, what are the methods are said in this Atta Pradipika, or you have to follow the all Hatha Yoga practices. Then only one should get the siddhi. That sadhak will get the siddhi or attain the moksha. Okay. So this is in your 65. The next is 66. Na vesa dharanam siddhe karanam nacha tatvatha Priyeva karanam siddhe satyametan sansayaha. Okay. Na veshadharanam siddha karanam means wearing particular veshadharanam means whenever you are vesha means you are just preparing yourself or you are just ready for something, that is the veshadharanam means whatever you are wearing. So that is called here. Na veshadharanam siddha means if you are adopting one attire and you will get siddhi, you are think. No, it is not like that. So karanam na tat tatha means na cha tat tatha. Nor is Merrill talking about it. Means if you by listening the other things, if you think that I will get attain the siddhi, or only listening the voice or listening the message from the guru, you are able to get the perfection in the siddhi. That is also wrong. Okay, neither by wearing the different particular attire or neither by talking about any knowledge you are getting the siddhi. So only through what you will get siddhi? Na kriya eva kriyeva karanam siddhe satyametam sansayaha. Satyametam sansaya means this is the truth and there should be no sansaya. There should be no doubt about this statement that only through the practice, only through the different Hatha Yoga practices, only through the different Hatha Yoga techniques, you will get success in your spiritual path, or you get siddhi only through the practices, only through the practical knowledge. And whenever you are doing any all the practices properly, then only you get the siddhi. Okay. Then last sloka of this chapter is Pithani Kumbha, Pithani Kumbhakas, Kumbhakas Chitra, Divyani Karanani Cha, Sarvanyaphi Hatavyase, Rajayoga Phalavidhi. Okay. Pithani Kumbhakas Chitra means various posture Pithani. Pithani means here it is considered as the postures. Many times it is used as Pithani. Pithani is used for the different type of asanas or postures. Kumbhakaschi, Kumbhaka Chitra. Okay, different type of Kumbhakas whenever you are adapting different asanas, whenever you are performing. Okay, Divyani Karanani Cha. Okay, and whenever you are adapting different type of Divyani Karanani means Karana means here it is hand movement. What are the mudras? Or Divyani it is considered as the bandhas. So Divyani Karanani Cha. Divyani means your bandhas and Karanani means what is the postures or your gestures you are adapting, that is the mudras. Sarvanyapi. Sarvanyapi, Hatha means all this practice, that is the asana, Kumbhaka means the pranayam practice, mudra and bandha practices if you are doing in Hatha Abhyasa means Hatha Yoga, you are doing like this, then you will attain Raj Yoga Phala-vidhi. You are able to get as a result of, you will be able to attain the Raj Yoga. This is the result. So it is a clear statement by the Swatmara. If you are doing the Hatha Yoga practices, it is also said in the second sloka is also telling about the same thing. You will get Raj Yoga. Only to get or to attain the Raj Yoga, you have to practice the Hatha Yoga. So same thing is here is also in the last statement is given that all the practices, whatever described by the Swatmara, if you are doing all the steps properly, then you are able to get the Raj Yoga. You will be attain the Raj Yoga state. Okay. So all of you understood what we discussed in the chapter 1? Yes. Please confirm. All of you understood or any? Yes, all are there or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
your voice
Understood.
is not audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, all of you clear that what are the asanas format and said, and what is the asanas sequence? 15 asanas are described. First, you have to know what are the chapters. Who can tell me the little bit brief without seeing the copy? What are the things we discussed in chapter 1? Yes. Anyone? What are the things we covered in this chapter 1? Yes, please. No one. Sumaji, can you tell me? Just shortly. Yes, Ankita, you tell me.
Ma'am, place
Hmm.
of practice,
Hmm.
sadhak and badhak tattva, yamas and niyamas,
Hmm.
asanas, the
Hmm.
pathya and apatya ahara,
Hmm.
and last discussing about the practice of asana, pranayama, and mudra bandha leads to the Raja Yoga.
Yes, very good, Ankita ji. So these are the things we discussed in chapter 1. So these are because how this is the base of the Hatha Pradipika. So if you know the all the base in the chapter 1, then it will be more easy whenever you go through the Garand Saint also. And it is also easy for the next. So pranayam and mudra bandha, that are very easy steps are there. Only you have, because many things that we need to cover up in the first chapter, so that we are taking time. Because Sadak Tattva, Vadak Tattva, place of practice, these all things are here. And very, very important questions are coming from this all. So what are the questions, slokas are divided, I think in the last class, all of you divided. So try to prepare your questions. Okay. For question preparation, okay, any names are, have you written, Sumaji? Who are getting the from which sloka? I think you send it to me. Yes, please confirm.
Ma'am, yes, I have
Hmm.
written the names also in the list.
Yes. Okay. Try to share with your personal group where it
I have
your
shared,
group is
ma'am.
there.
Last week,
Okay.
this week, I shared there also. Okay, ma'am.
1 second you share
Ah,
and tell to
okay.
all that also try to prepare their questions
Hmm.
by Monday.
Hmm. Okay, ma'am. By Monday,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Monday we
Okay.
need to discuss one
Mm-hmm.
by one. So who are
Hmm.
getting first slokas, they need to
Mm-hmm.
be present in the class.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Shall I?
Try
I
to
have
know.
to drive back, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Okay, thank you.